Message has to go out. Yo, you be all right with that? Yeah, it's recording already, yeah?
All right, man, brother.
I beg you, brother. Yeah.
Blessed.
Oh, yeah, it's an easy job, innit?
Blessed,
the
man.
easiest
I'm
job
doing
you'll
my
have,
one
innit?
anyway,
It's
so.
the easiest job, innit?
Yeah, man.
Make sure I'm in there.
At least me shut
Make
my
sure I'm
mouth
in
now.
there.
Yeah.
Make sure I'm in there. Brother Hubbard, talk to us. It's not ego, is it? Brother, our people need to hear the message. What ego? What ego? We're working. Ego.
He's wasting time, man.
Brother, we're trying to get somewhere. Come on, bro. That's why Titans come. Brother, that's why Titans come with the camera. It's not ego. You said we need to reach our people. How are we going to do it? Just me and you?
All right. We have to share the thing.
We have to share. We have to move on.
We have to share the thing,
bro. The man's working, Brother Herbert.
Yeah, man.
He's working. It's a job.
Yeah,
Come on, brother. All my
do your
love
thing,
and
man.
respect.
Do your
You
thing.
know that. Come on. I know, brother. Have to fire, you know, with humor. With
do the thing, man.
Fire, brother. Go on. Go on.
Let
Go
me get
on.
more front.
Teach
Let
them.
me
Teach
get a bit more. Let me get more in front.
Go on. Go on, brother.
People here coming to enjoy the experience because they enjoy it. Let me finish. That's not the best. You've got passion, you've got a lot of beauty. Sometimes I don't want you to, the old saying, never argue with a fool because you end up being like them and then because they're expert at being foolish, they'll beat you at the game. I've seen you in bed with a lot of people here, right? I know why you come. I know why you come to me. And sometimes the best story. Don't give them a why.
You know what you can't do? You won't teach me my job today. No, hear me, brother. Why I'm saying it, it's not a matter of pride. But you need to understand that each man has a mission. When I go to my death, trust me, you won't want to be with, you won't want to be next to me. But listen, brother, I heard you. But don't forget, Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, Brother King, they went to their death alone. All the people who were giving them advice, where were they?
They weren't there, man.
Now don't give me advice unless you're ready to die with me.
All right.
Now when you're ready to die with me, advise me.
All
Until then, just listen to me.
Yeah.
That's the commandment.
Yeah, car.
When you're ready to die with me, like I'm ready to go to it, I'm just hoping it won't be too painful. But look, when I'm going to it, I won't find anybody around. I know that. I've got a twin brother. I came as a two people out of the womb. And he's not here. So who are you?
Yeah.
You don't mean nothing to me until you share your blood with me.
Serious thing, man.
Like I know you're waiting.
Serious thing. No
like
joking,
you're waiting for the month.
Serious thing, my
where
brother.
I'm going. Yes? I've got a car, it's just broken down right now. They might ask me £500. You want to advise me, show me where to get £300. That's the advice I need. But this is my job. Don't advise me. Listen or you contribute to it.
All right.
Teach our people. Teach our people.
I know.
Yeah? Go on, Brother Herbert. Let's hear you.
I think you're trying to be very basic and very dismissive.
No, he has to mention that, boss. He has to know who he's dealing with.
No, how can I forget? That's what I do.
No.
How to raise our own people. Right?
Yeah.
Now, read one of this. It costs money too. A nation destroyed.
Blessed.
All right, we've been working. We're not talking only. We're working. Now have one of these. Yeah? Go on. It's lightweight. All right, we're working. We're not just talking. You understand? I don't even put my name on it, so it's not glory vain. It's not vain glory making. Yeah?
Talk without the walk.
Let's talk without the walk. Yes, brother. How? How much do you know about the Hebrew? I mean, being Israelite and being Hebrew. I mean, you know. Okay. If you know the sorry, no, I don't know it that much. Yeah. If you only know the YouTube TV version, you'll be confused and derelicted by mine. Can I? If you want to use it, yeah? Huh? Yeah. We will, yeah. Sahaba, you left. Don't forget, it's you who left me. You left me once I required blood from you. Blood transfusion, and you left me.
Yeah.
Now listen. Now listen. Now listen. Sorry. Now, being Israelites is a national heritage as well as a spiritual heritage and a historical heritage. Why I'm saying historical is that people can check and say, you know, it's like talking about who were the English people 500 years ago. Yeah. Who were the English people 500 years ago? You'd be making a horrible mistake by tracing them to modern day China and saying, here they are. You know what I mean? You have to use some, at least common sense, yeah? But now we're talking thousands of years, and when we understand what platform the world is built on, we understand that they have been whitewashing everything.
Yes.
Now, that which was the bottom before has now become the head.
Yeah.
That which was the head before has now become the bottom.
Serious thing, man.
Now, when you read scripture, and you take scripture, I mean the Bible, as a serious book to read, because believe it or not, it's the only book that's been preserved, even if it's a lie.
Yeah.
Even if it's a lie, you need to ask yourself, why they keep preserving it? If it's useless.
Not even they know.
Yeah? You understand?
Not even they know.
It's there to still be read. But when we read inside it, for those who have some wisdom and can check stuff, we can find certain links in there.
Let me change my angle. Sorry, darling. Can I change the angle on this camera?
No, it's not even so much.
I just want to come over this side here to get a better.
Try and get the audio.
I'm getting everything. Yeah.
Because I don't know if it's strong audio. I've never used it much.
I don't know. I don't know how to do it.
Just so our people at home.
Yeah. All right.
So, besides just being esoteric, there was a period where it was a literal living word for the people who know what it is. You understand? The people know, they just know. It's like you need to explain to the English that they're the English people today. You don't need it.
Yeah.
They don't even need you to. They just know.
They
who
know.
They know who you are not.
Yeah.
They know who they are.
They know who you are from that in long time.
Who are you? Or tell Prince William, oh, I think you look like the king. I think it's you. Okay, we validate you. It's like, who are you? That's
Real talk.
Point.
Come on.
We used to be, we know who we are.
Yes.
So all our history, nobody tells us.
Yeah, we have to find out ourselves.
Because we know it. Now, yes, I don't know. No. The human Israel.
The real thing.
The Israel is a human first. It was a human being first.
Yes.
It's a human people, like a family.
Like the Bible is a book now, but it was a real nation.
It's a nation. It's not a...
You get what I'm saying? The Bible is about a nation.
Well, we don't go back that long. Don't let them lie to you. You say 200,000 years. They're lying to you. They're lying to you.
No, tell
When
it.
we're ready, we'll check everything. Honestly. But we won't go into the details of that yet. Just so, you know.
You know when they're lying. Just choose the opposite to what they said. Because they do everything back to front, man.
Everything's wayward.
Wayward. That's because they want us confused.
We will show you, clear
Evidence.
that make you think, oh, if this was this, we should be able to see that. Because it makes sense to us. If it don't make sense,
They got it right in front of our face.
if you can't evaluate some of these so easily existent things, something's wrong. If they need a scholar to come and explain Homo sapien, what's that? What the heck is that? It's a lie.
You know, with the
They
word
create all
home,
these
and you know what they deal with,
Give
innit?
themselves jobs.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
That's part of their
But let me speak on this answer here. This question,
sir.
anyway, I beg you.
Yes, sir.
So I mean, Israel is a people. Israel is a people. How do I know we're Israelites? Because I know who we are. You and me, if we see each other in Russia, do we need a scholar to tell us we are linked? We need a scholar to tell us you guys look like you're from the same place. Do we need a scholar about it?
Not at
We
all.
don't. But fair enough. How we Israel? Because of everything inside the Bible only talks about black people. Everything. everything in the Bible is a black culture. Everything. I mean, guys at home, please hear this again. Everything in the Bible is a black culture. Everything. I mean, digest that. Now, if it's true and we can check, everything has to be reversed again. Because don't forget, most of the information, if not all, that you're vibing on right now, unless you've lived in Africa, unless you grew up in Africa, honestly, it's just a white man's knowledge.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Tell me, bro, did you grow up in Africa? Did you live in Africa? You don't have a chance to understand, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you may grow up in Jamaica, you're nearer to that, you're nearer to Africa. You may grow up in a big black culture, you'll be able to link what we're saying. You'll be able to link, because you still see it there. You understand? But now where do we return to? Even if you went to India, you're still more at home in terms of here.
Yes, yes.
If you went to India, Asia, Bangladesh, Pakistan, yeah, you're still more at home up here than you are in this white Western world. Honestly. You understand? Yeah? Really. I know so. You understand? And we can break it down. So how we know what Israel is? By our culture, by language, by multiplicity of ingeniousness. It's just too much. Oh, this is hard in a way for me. Yeah? What I mean is to be really simple. I know, that's why I say it's hard for me. Because I'll need to leave something, otherwise it'll be like, exactly. But what Israel means is an ancient name. Honestly, I won't tell you that I know exactly why it's called Israel. I won't say that. But I can give you instances what I think it stands for. But it always returns to the language. Always returns to the language. Now, for those of you at home, hear me. Ty's not saying he don't know what to say. He's saying, I don't want to give you one thing, like that's it. Unless you've lived in Africa, you won't see my point of view. You understand? Because everything we say in Africa, and by the way, the so-called Hebrew language is an African language.
Just put it on the floor.
The so-called Hebrew language are African languages, because some people are going to be saying, well, if he's African, what's he doing with the Hebrew language and so on, yeah? Those people are not, they're not the Israel of the book.
No.
They're not the Israel of the book.
They're fakes.
The Israel of the book is you. You are the Israel of the book. You are the prophet of the book. Brother, this is the literature here.
Living, it's living.
This is, brother, honestly, hear the thing. Honestly, I need you to see me as a brother first. As a real part of you. Yeah? And I need you to see me as a real part and extension of your lineage. You need to understand that. I mean, I don't know how you can hold it, but you need to see that all these brothers here, this system, even white people, even many white people, which may be a little bit more difficult, right? You need to be able to see us as a family. Yeah? Right? Now when you do, then you'll understand what the book is. Because the book is us. The book is me and you. What is the book? Is your experiences, your journey, which was put down. Yeah? People have experiences on the journey. It was written down. Now, this is one of your children. All he's doing is just relaying some of it back to us. You have some of it trapped in you as well.
Yeah.
Right now, there's much of it. You are the best. You're a library.
Yeah.
You're a library.
But you don't know.
But you don't know, because they've told us only look for those who wrote a book before us.
Michelangelo.
They're all men. They're like you and me. Some of them, if they came back now, they have more respect for you than you should have for them. Would you believe that? The answer is not so calling you like that, but go on. No. Not that, no. You know, many a times I come across a lot of our people who say the journey for me to find truth or the truth is an inward journey that I must make by myself. The only truth you will find is your own. You understand? That it will be your own. It won't be where your people are coming from. That truth will not be where your people are coming from. Don't tell me you're going to grow up in Brixton and tell me about a city in Nigeria where your people actually come from. Our people
are so close, but yet so far. We're so there's so much to detox from, man. So much.
Come from villages in Nigeria that, brother, save up some money. Let's go. Let's go together. I want to show you stuff. Look, for all the brothers and sisters out there.
That's real talk, man.
Save up some money. Delegate 4 to 5 people. Let me go and show you stuff.
Yeah, instead of guessing.
Yeah, let me go and show you stuff that blows your mind.
Instead of watching Nature's World.
Instead of watching YouTube
and Nature's World and
being taught by people who never learned. Honestly, I mean, you got people on Kemet. This ain't no disrespect to nobody. They say we're Kemet, we're the Africans. They never lived in Africa. They never lived there. They grew up in America. But you're teaching about Africa.
Yeah.
It'd be like an African boy in a village teaching about New York.
For real.
I mean, come on, just because he read a few books about New York. Now, anyone can tell that I didn't grow up here. How can you tell? How, brother? How? My gestures, energy, Afro-set. Come on, brother, help me out. Come on. And my accent, right? And my accent. Now, inside the language is the spirit. Inside the language is the spirit. You can't pick that up in New York. You can't pick your forefather's spirit up in New York.
It's in the blood, man. It's in the blood.
Sorry, start again. No, you have inherited.
You have. Don't have to.
No, you have inherited.
You have it in your blood.
Now, guess what the first-hand experience does to us, brother? It keeps alive the fire. There's a fire. A fire. I mean, it's like how did Bob Marley sing that song?
Fire.
Huh? Burning down what? Everything. The fire, once it's put out, it's like a candle.
Snuff.
You know why humans look like a candle? And why we got the wick on the head?
Chicken. Yeah.
Why we got the wick on the head, bro?
Some of us.
Because we can light it up.
Yes.
And this brother will become a light again. Now turn this brother upside down, hold him by the legs, and make sure he's straight up. He looks like a torch. All inside of him, within him, is the fuel. The hair is the wick. When that is lighted up, that's why they don't like this hair in public.
Yeah. Can't even get that job.
Film the hair. Film the hair for me, brother. That's why they don't like the hair, because it reminds them of the fire.
They don't like the naughty. Yeah,
and
man.
this one, why they don't like it? Because it reminds of the fire. And this one, that's why when this comes, they're like, oh.
Oh my gosh. He knows who he
Why don't
is.
you shave clean and come back?
Trust me.
Are you a musician? No, I'm a scientist. No, you must be a musician.
You must
Are you a rap artist, innit? You are maybe a
You're not good enough for anything
a
else.
drug dealer, thank you.
Here's a
brother.
broom, here's a broom,
Maybe an
man.
athlete. Maybe
Maybe an athlete. But
Here's
you
a
can't
broom,
be anything
man.
more.
You know?
Now, even those are pigeonholes we shouldn't be in.
It's true.
Because what we represented, when we look like this brother, when you read the book, that Samson had 7 locks, and the locks were his power. Trust me, come into Africa and see the locks and see the power. A woman must not touch your head. A man must not touch your head. Yes. A man. Here, women are touching your head all day long.
Feeling it
Oh,
up.
baby.
Oh, baby, they nice and
Oh,
long.
baby.
Come sit in the hairdresser.
You get home, the first place you put this thing is on her this thing. Ah, baby. Oh yeah, I know, baby. Everything will be all right, baby.
That not right.
Baby.
Nah,
You
sir.
don't know, baby. You're your creator's device. You're supposed to be a fire in the nations, burning down everything. Burning down everything.
What?
If you're busy burning down everything, where do you get time to put your head
He's saying that every
in
man is like
in
a fire.
something?
Yeah, you're like a fire. Yeah. And you
And no
you're supposed
disrespect
burn
to
down
our
other people
women,
in your-
because we
in
come out of
your
them.
Community.
Our mothers,
Anytime you see
we
something
come out
bad,
of
you
them.
burn it on.
That's not the issue here. The issue is, where do our mothers send their sons? Where are the fathers? Where are the fathers? We're talking about the spiritual father. The father, Israel, the nation of Israel.
Yeah.
Where is that father? I had an uncle look just like you. I know you think I'm joking. My uncle looked just like you, tall, lean, straight face, with a vision in his eyes. Every time you see him, has a vision. Only difference, he had tribal marks. He had tribal marks. And what was he? He was a herbalist stroke black magic doctor.
Because every black one in the herbalist
I've
is
seen things. I grew up with things. You can't imagine.
a true talk, man.
That's why we talk from where we're talking. We're not talking because we read a book.
Trust me.
No.
I'm the book. We are the book. You need to understand that you are the bloody book.
If you don't understand, you're not going nowhere.
But before we become the book, anybody at the nation, tell me, you are my nation. I know I'm shouting. Sorry, excuse my tone. The reason is so people from afar can hear us. The
Lion.
nation of black people, awake. You got to awake. You may be Somalian. Time to awake.
No, Somali. Don't call them
No,
Somali.
we have a reason.
Don't call them Somalian. They want to be called Somali.
Somali,
Yeah.
awake. Egypt, awake. Mauritania, awake. South Africa, awake. Afghanistan, Pakistan, Mongolia, awake. India, awake. The downtrodden of the earth, awake. Black people, brown people, awake. Enough time the white people have used us and abused us.
And it's got to stop.
Now it has to turn around for our salvation. We don't hate nobody, but everybody hates you. Everybody hates us. Why? We did an interview once. Everybody knows every country we go, there's racism. Brother, back me up on this. Every nation we go, there's racism. It's always against the black. But the racism is not now, excuse me, is there racism? That's not the question anymore. The question is, excuse me, why is there racism? Why do whites hate blacks? Why is there something that made the black to be under their feet? And they don't mind. Everywhere. Huh? Bro, they're struggling. That's how you know they themselves don't know. They don't know why they hate us. Some of it, yeah, you talk about. We know some of that.
Doctor who?
We know some of that. But who?
That's it. So basically, if it was racial harmony, then eventually.
Film the brother in, I beg you, unless you got it in already.
If there was racial harmony, eventually, talking thousands of years, the white race would become extinct because obviously we have a more dominant gene.
She confused. With all due respect, why do I say she confused? Because people think white people are not part of black people.
They are children.
But how would you know? No, when you say children, divorced children. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Come on. Film that.
Real talk.
We need to deal with our ignorance
Real talk,
first.
man.
We need to do it, brother.
But they toxic
Don't let
out,
them
man.
mislead you. Because guess what happens?
They're toxic, man.
When they give you false information,
Are you sorry?
That makes all your knowledge false.
what does that word mean? I can work it out, but you do it for me. I beg you.
Monogenesis is in we all came from one woman or man, all the whole human lineage, or we came from, there were maybe Neanderthals with homosexuality.
all that's question.
No, it's important because then now we will define about white people being the children of black people.
Bruv,
That's the
all I can
politics.
say is this.
That's their politics, mate.
All I can say is this. There was a point in time, which we can see the evidence on the earth right now, yeah? Whereby the powers that be, yeah, ran a race to create another hybrid race. Okay? Because flesh is nothing. Don't forget, spirit is all. Flesh is nothing, yeah? But we can go there, but that's a different chapter.